Tiga.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good evening to Ms. Ja and my fellow colleagues. My name is Abdul Mahmood, UK 36167. Knowledge were meant to be shared and to be used for good means in making this world a better place. Sadly, the ethics in knowledge were not respected and bent into a point of no turning back. These effects can be seen through the continuous fluctuation of medical price due to greed, which had taken over this organization who was supposed to do good in the world. The increase in price of medicine is further proven from the research done by Susan Hill in 2007. It is absurd to raise the price of medicine due to the fact that it is made synthetically, since certain types of medicine can be extracted naturally, for instance from the soil. Yes, the soil where we step on, and we never thought it could play a vital role in the production of antibiotics. From there comes the title, from the soil comes the medicine. To be clear, it is not the soil that creates the antibiotics, but the actinomycete species that comes from the soil. Without further ado, I want to explain the role of actinomycete species in the soil, function of the antibiotics produced, and the challenges required to extract the antibiotics from the bacteria, which can reduce the cost of certain medicines. As we see here, this is the example of Daraprim price hike that is reported by CNN. Previously, it was at 13.5 USD. Now it is at 750 USD. This is the actinomycete species under the microscope. Bacteria such as actinomycete species have their own function in the ecosystem to maintain balance of nature and is very unique. My agriculture information stated that actinomycete species decompose the more resistant and indecomposable organic matter. Actinomycete species are thermophilic bacteria which are adapted to high temperature. This characteristic enables them to decompose highly resistant organic matter such as chitin and cellulose. And then, in the initial phase of decomposting, high temperature decomposting help killing viruses, pathogenic bacteria, and weeds present in the soil. Actinomycete species also contributes to the dark color of soil, humus, and the bacteria is also responsible for earthy smell of fresh plowed soil. During the decomposition process, actinomycete species produce a number of dark black to brown pigment called melanin. The scent of soil comes from the production of geosmin, a volatile organic compound produced by the bacteria. And then the bacteria also produces antibiotics such as B-lactam antibiotics. Antibiotics produced by this bacteria are not obtained as easily as a series of steps are required to extract the antibiotics. Soil sample must first be heated to 80 degrees Celsius before it can be cultured in a media. Heating of soil to 80 degrees Celsius destroys other bacteria except for actinomycete species that have thermophilic characteristics. Actinomycete species that survive the heating process are strong and capable of producing effective antibiotics. After the bacteria had grown on the media, then the antibiotics can be extracted. Actinomycete species not only give benefits towards the ecosystem, but it also produces important antibiotics, which is used to treat infection caused by other bacteria. For example, as we can see, B-lactam antibiotics are produced by actinomycete species, consisting of a B-lactam ring in their molecular structure. Most B-lactam antibiotics works by inhibiting cell wall biosynthesis in the bacterial organism and are the most widely used group of antibiotics. Pathogenic bacteria inhibited by B-lactam cannot reproduce and die through disruption of cells. At this moment, I have described the function of the actinomycete species in the soil and the function of the antibiotics produced, including the steps required to extract the antibiotics from the bacteria. In conclusion, with vast natural resources that have medical properties and are used to produce medicine, cost of medicine can be reduced drastically. Furthermore, natural medicine has been proven to be much more safer compared to synthetic medicine. To end my speech, let me remind you that the continuous fluctuation of medicine price can only be demolished through proper ethics in knowledge and the goal of helping the human race. And last but not least, I want to quote, "How can I stand on the ground every day and not feel its power? How can I live my life sleeping stepping on this stuff and not point at it. Thank you.